All right. Hello, everyone. It is Miss Tracy here of Miss Tracy Creates, and it's Friday. Um, Always happy to be here. You guys come on in and say hello. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Today's going to be a little different for Craft and Chat. I'm going to be sharing the info about Create and Connect coming up next week. And also we're going to have a live Q&A. So if you have any questions for me or just, any topic, whatever you'd like to talk about, I would be happy to answer those questions live today. So come on in, let me know that you're here, and let me double check and make sure everything's showing up okay. It looks like it is. I am streaming on my Facebook page and also over on my YouTube channel. So really excited to be here. Good morning, Sally. Good morning, Cindy. Sally's from Magnolia, Texas. Love it. Good morning, everybody. It's been a very rainy morning here. Very kind of just a pop-up rainstorm this morning, which is really unusual for Texas in August. We've gotten quite a bit of rain actually lately. Very interesting. I got a mega dose of coffee this morning. Hi, Sharon. Good. Hello. Good to see you out there watching. All right. And Susan Lyles is going to be with me over in the chat today. Also, Susan, I want to make sure you share this over into the Create and Connect Facebook group. Okay. All right, wonderful. I see we have some viewers over on YouTube this morning. Good morning, Laura. Let's see who else is out there this morning. Good morning, Nani. Good morning, Amanda. Sue's watching from work and she says, don't tell the boss. Haha. Don't get yourself in trouble. And don't blame it on me. Hello, everybody. Yes, thank you. Thanks, Susan. I appreciate you doing that. So, really excited to have you guys here. Today, like I said, I'm going to be sharing a little bit of info about next week. Now, this is a very special event. In fact, I'm going to pop it up here really quickly here. Good morning, Rose. Hi, Dee. Okay, so let me remember how to do this. I don't want to remove it. I want to add it. All right, there we go. Yay. Okay, so I wanted to pop this graphic up here because this is part of what I want to talk to you about today. Next week is going to be our free Create and Connect event. This is a big deal. We only do this twice a year. And this one is usually the bigger of the two. And so I want you to make sure that you mark your calendars. Mark your calendars with these dates: August 27th, which is next Wednesday, through August 31st. And let me tell you a little bit about what's going to be going on during our free Create and Connect event. Now, over in the comments, have you attended a Create and Connect event before? Yeah, if you've attended before, let me know in the comments. But they are super fun. We are doing it a little bit different this year, and I think it's going to be even more exciting and special for those of you to really, truly get a peek at what goes on behind the curtain in my creative membership groups. So here's what's going to be happening. Yeah, let me know over in the comments. I'd love to know that. Okay. Here's what's going to be happening. We're going to kick off on August 27th, and that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, 4 days next week: 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. Okay, Wednesday through Saturday. I will be going live at 11 a.m. And these are central times, by the way. I'm in Texas, so central times. So you'll just adjust your time accordingly to which time zone you live in. But at 11 a.m. Central, I will be going live with a Create and Connect session, public session. And then again at 7 p.m. Central. So 2 times a day, 4 days in a row, 11 a.m. Central, 7 p.m. Central. And then on Sunday night, the 31st at 7 p.m. Central, we're going to have kind of a fun recap, right? Like a show and tell, kind of a fun recap of what's happened that week. I'm also going to do my full live reveals for what's going to be the bundles going out to the Napkin Club, the Fabric Fan Club. That Sunday night, the September, we're going to show you what those members are getting in September. We'll also talk a little bit about what's going on in my other two groups, the Page Builders Clubhouse and the Faith Journaling Experience. And then a sneak peek into our club, our private club hubs. And then what everybody will be waiting for, our grand prize announcement. So here's what the grand prize is. The grand prize, we're going to draw 3 lucky winners. 3 lucky crafters are going to win 6 months free in the membership group of their choice. Okay. Yeah, that's a huge grand prize. I mean, we love it. It's so exciting. I wish I could give a ton of them away, but we're giving away 3 spots, 6 months free in the membership group of your choice. So how do you get registered for Create and Connect, right? How do I register for this? Whether you've come in the past or not, whether you're a member in one of my groups or not, everybody needs to register. It's completely free, but this registration is going to do a few things for you, okay? The registration is going to first and foremost put your name into that drawing for the grand prize giveaway. Okay, so everybody needs to join to make sure that they're on that list that we'll be drawing from for the grand prize giveaways. Okay, now the other reason we want you on that list is because we want to send you some reminders. We want to make sure that you know what's coming, and we actually are promoting our schedule this year. Used to, I was just kind of surprise you with whatever I was showing. So that's one of the changes this year. You're going to actually have a schedule, and we're going to kind of go through that here in just a minute. And so you'll get reminders, but you're also going to get, if I share a template, if I share a guide, if I share a design printable, all of those things, that's a way that we can get those things to you. Now, another thing I want you to know is that we do have a public Create and Connect Facebook group. I love this group. It is great. It is growing. I think we're over 6,000 members now over there. It is just a great crafting community. It's a great place where then we can all kind of, again, create and connect. So we'll be able to save some things over there. Okay, thank you. We'll be able to save some things over there for you within the guides, and just, you'll be able to post pictures of the things that you're making and working on and all the things. It's a really fun group. So we're going to encourage you to go over there and join that group as well. So I'm going to post the link here really quickly. Give me one moment. Actually, I may actually show my page for this too. So let's see if I can remember how to do that. That's where the trick comes in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and post in the comments here. There we go. I'm posting the link for you to go and register. Okay, I want you to get over there, get registered. That way, you can get all of the reminders, all of the things. Okay. Oh, okay. It would not let me post the link. That's really weird. Okay. It looks like, oh, good. My, Leanne is in there under Miss Tracy Creates. So she's posting the link. Fabulous. Awesome. Okay. I'll try again from here. That's interesting. Okay. There. All right. There it goes. Okay, so we have a couple of people posting links, so that is great. We want you to get over there. We want you to register. Again, this is completely free. Now, when you do go over to register, and as I was going to do, I'm going to share my screen here. So give me just a minute. The browser cannot access the screen. Okay, well, all right. Okay, well then I won't share my screen. I don't know why. Okay, well, so here's basically what will happen. I think everybody knows now about the Facebook new policy, right? That everything gets deleted after 30 days, right? The video, live videos, things like that. So what we have created over there is, yes, it is free event. It is a free event. You'll have 30 days within the Facebook group, the Create and Connect Facebook group, to watch the videos. But if for some reason you want longer access, if you want long-term access, we're basically kind of putting them into, think of it like a video vault, right? We'll give you a special link to access those, and you can watch them as many times as you want. You can watch the replays as many times as you want. There is an upsell for that over there. It's $7 if you want the long-term access. If you want to just come and watch for free, then you don't need to pay that, but you just know you'll have 30 days. Okay, you'll have 30 days to access and watch those videos. That's not my fault. It's just a new Facebook thing. And all of us creators are trying to get used to that. So if you do want long-term access, we do have that available for you. It's totally optional. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the schedule here so that I can see it. I'm sorry, I can't share my screen for some reason this morning, but I'm going to go ahead and pull up the schedule over here. And when you do go to the page to sign up, if you'll scroll all the way, if you'll scroll down, you'll be able to see the exact schedule, and we'll be posting that on our page this week as well. So you'll know exactly what times I'm going live to share a peek into the Fabric Fan Club, what times I'm going live to share a peek into the Napkin Club, the times for the Page Builders Clubhouse, and for the Faith Journaling Experience. So all of those times are posted over there. We have one daytime and one nighttime slot for each of the membership groups. Okay, so that is posted over there. We'll also put that in a cute little graphic and get that posted in on my page, and also in the Create and Connect public Facebook group for you. So that way you can see those easily. So that if a certain thing really interests you, want to make sure you don't miss it, you'll know exactly when that's going to be posted. Okay, or when that's going to be live, I should say. All right. Okay. I have a couple more things to say, and then we're going to kind of open up to you registered and you got the vault too. Okay, that's awesome, Pamela. That's awesome. I want to tell you a little bit about kind of the revamp of Create and Connect. Okay, so typically in the past, I'll just come on and I'll do a project with you that features, whatever we do in that certain group. Well, this time we're literally going to make you, when you come and watch those live sessions, we're going to make you an honorary guest member for that day. You're literally coming in. We're going to be streaming live, Facebook and the YouTube channel, and then we'll be sharing it over into the public Create and Connect Facebook group. But I'm also going to be you're going to be okay, let's use the Napkin Club as an example. Okay. When I go live for the Napkin Club at either 11 a.m. or 7 p.m., right? When you come in, you're actually coming in, you're going to view what I'm doing in the Napkin Club with my members that night or that day or that morning. Okay. So it's going to be a little bit different. You're going to see projects that we're working on right now in those groups. You're going to see exactly what's on our table. What projects are we working on in the Fabric Fan Club? You're going to find out we're doing some fun. We're in a couple of different series right now. Page Builders, we're doing travel and vacation type layouts. In a Faith Journaling Experience, our theme right now is paint and praise. So we're doing paint techniques and have fun praise devotionals. So you're going to actually see and be a part of what's happening in that group. Okay. So I'm super excited about it because I feel like I want you to feel that. I want you to feel that sense of community. I want you to really, really, truly witness, exactly what we do and the types of projects that we make in those groups. And of course, at the same time, I'll be talking to you a little bit about each specific group whichever group I'm featuring at that time. And also talking about what's coming up in September for those groups, because that if you do choose to sign up for one of the membership groups, September will be your first month in, and I want you to know exactly what you can expect, and what you're going to be receiving and what we're going to be doing. Okay, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to actually be able to come in. I'm going to be able to welcome you as an honorary guest member for that session into whichever group it is. We're going to welcome you with open arms. We are, every single one of my groups is just a fabulous community, right? Great group of crafters, so encouraging, uplifting. We don't have, and we don't allow drama in the groups. And so we've been really, really fortunate with the group of creative women that we have in each one of these. They're just fabulous. So I'm really, really excited about this. Yes, I'm really excited about this. Now, I also need to mention another thing about these live sessions. When you come in and you watch a live session, at the end of the session, we're going to do an actual live gift away. So we are going to be giving away a prize at the end of each session. There are 8 sessions, so you have 8 chances to win. And then, of course, on Sunday night, we'll announce our 3 grand prize winners. So if you're new to me, this is a great time for you to come in and get to really, check out my style of teaching, the types of projects that I like to create, all of those things. And my goal for all of you that are new, that are coming in, and even some of you that are in some of my other groups, I just want you to get a real time look at what happens in these membership groups. And my hope is that you're going to find a place to plug yourself in. I want you to plug yourself in for some creative time for you. It is such a great source of joy for me. I'm happier. I love creating. I love making things. I love connecting with other people that have the same passions as me, that like to make the same kinds of things as me. And that's what I want for you. So that's really what Create and Connect is all about, right? It is me being able to share new techniques with you, inspiration, projects, exclusive design printables, exclusive designs for napkins, for fabrics, for all the things. And yeah, devotionals. There's so many things, and there's so many ways that you could plug yourself in. Okay. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be different. Okay. It's going to be a little different than it has been in times past. And I think you're really going to enjoy that. Okay. I think it's going to give you just a really good look. And I think you'll have a really good feel by the end of Create and Connect if something is drawing you in, right? If something is drawing you in. We are opening up more spots in every single group. And we'll talk more about that next week, about the numbers of spots that we're opening up. And then we will go back after that. We'll go back on to working off of a wait list to fill any open spots until we have Create and Connect again, which won't be until the first of till 2026. Okay. So yes, it's going to be fabulous. I'm really excited. I'm looking at some of your comments right now. Awesome. Make sure you go and register. You cannot win that grand prize without registering. You won't get the reminders without registering. You won't have access to some of the things that we're going to give you. We're going to give you quite a bit of stuff once you register. And it all happens next week. Okay. It all happens next week. Now, some of you may not be able to watch every session live. Okay. That's okay. You can go back and watch the replay in the Create and Connect Facebook group. Okay, you can go back and watch the replay. Just know that Facebook will delete those at the 30-day mark. Okay, 30 days from that date. That's why we created the video vault. So if anybody wanted longer term access, right, long-term access to these things, they could have it. All right. Yes. So I want you to come join me, right? Please come join. We are going to have so much fun. Sandra Lynn, I'm going to pop your comment up here. Sandra Lynn says, I'm interested in Page Builders Club and using my stash. That is our primary goal in Page Builders Clubhouse, is to use our stash, and what we do really truly works. So I'm excited. I want you to definitely come and watch those sessions, Sandra. Okay. All right, let's see. Da, da, da. All right, let's see what Rose says. Rose says, you open our eyes to things we'd never imagined before. Fantastic group of crafters. That is so true. I tend to be what would y'all call me, gals? I'm kind of an out of the box creative, right? I mean, I'm a crafter, I'm a maker at heart, and yeah, I love creating new ways to do things, or ways to take something ordinary, make it into something extraordinary, all of those things. Yeah, it's just a $7 one-time fee if you do decide to get the video vault, Cindy. Okay. Let's see what Jane says. Jane says, all of the clubs are excellent. Miss Tracy makes everything easy to do and understand. Thank you, Jane. That's so sweet. That I try my best. Yes, thank you. All right. Okay, does anybody have any questions for me? We are going to kind of open it up to a live Q&A. Let's see here. Overachiever? Yeah, kind of an overachiever. I like to give you lots of options of things to make. And it is hard for me because I'm like, well, gosh, we can make this and this and this. And so I probably do give you, trust me, there will be no lack of inspiration. Okay. There will be no lack of inspiration. And then you can pick and choose what you want to make. Thank you. Vivian says, you explain everything so well. It's easy to create with you. Thank you, Vivian. That's so sweet. Arlene says, we use fabric and napkins in ways you'd never imagine. So creative. That is so true. And, when you think about it, Arlene, like the Napkin Club and the Fabric Fan Club are now over 5 years old, and they're still going strong. And that's just a true testament to just how many creative things we can do, and different ways that we can use those products. Yes. All right, let's see what Sandra says. Okay, Sandra Lynn says, if I'm in the club, do we have access to the vault? Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up. I'm so glad you brought that up, because I always forget about this part. Yes, if you are already a member of one of my clubs, okay? So if you're watching right now and you're a member in the Napkin Club, the Fabric Fan Club, the Faith Journaling Experience, or Page Builders Clubhouse, we are saving those, all the sessions from Create and Connect are going to be saved in your private club hubs. So you do not need the video vault. It's all provided for you. That's a membership perk. Okay. That's a membership perk. So if you're a member, you do not need to buy the video vault upsell, which is optional anyway, but you're going to get it for free. Okay. If you're already a member, that's a benefit to being on the inside, right? For being a member, being on the inside. However, you still need to register for the free event so that your name goes into the grand prize drawing. Okay. Yes. I'm so glad she asked that question. It's a lot of information, you guys, and I'm trying to look at comments and read all the things. And yeah. Okay, let's see here. Yes, existing club members will already have access. You get free access. All right. You'll never be bored. Yep. She says you will never be bored. Teresa says that. That's right. Far from it. Mary, Susan's telling you to just email our team at info@misstracycreates.com, and we can track that for you. Betsy says, you teach us that we don't have to do everything perfect. That's exactly correct. Because honestly, sometimes it's the little imperfections that really make our projects unique. It's really not about perfection, because it's perfection, when you're trying to have everything be exactly right, exactly perfect. I feel like it kind of sucks the joy out of things, right? I want you to embrace the process, have fun doing it. And yeah, some of that we all have it. We all have a little bit of that OCD. I try to encourage you to kind of park that outside and let's just have fun with our creative time. Exactly. All right, let's see if we have any questions here. I'm going to pop Tracy's comment. I love being in the Napkin Club, Fabric Fan Club, featuring you're in all three. That means she's a triple dipper. And each one of these clubs helps me with my mental health. Yeah, I could not agree more, Tracy, that, being creative, doing something with your hands, it is good, y'all. It's good for our mind, our soul, and our body. It is good. It's just there's not a negative thing about it, and it really truly can be very therapeutic and really help in a lot of ways to reduce stress, anxiety, to fill your cup, right? To fill your cup. Da, da, da. Okay, Judy Fries asked a question, but I'm going to have to go back up here and see if I can find it. I mean, freeze. I think I always want to say fries. I think it's freeze. Okay, let's see Judy's question. How do you find time to do all these things and think of these things and run a household and take care of your dad? Well, I have a fabulous team that helps me, especially right now. I think most of y'all know my dad is undergoing, he's having some health issues, and he has been in the hospital. He's currently in the rehab center, the portion of the hospital. And of course, my team has helped me. My team came in and cleaned my studio this week for me. Like, that was such a blessing. They helped me in ways that I just, are just so sweet and kind and helpful. As far as doing all the things, I have, I part of it is just kind of a passion, maybe an addiction for the love of creating. I really enjoy my time creating. And even though it's part of my business, it's just a big part of me. Like, I love it. I have a passion for it. I just enjoy it so much. And as far as that creative component, I think maybe it's just a byproduct of lack of sleep. I've always been a creative thinker, kind of a creative at heart. And that's one of my favorite things to do. And my team will also help with that. Sometimes we brainstorm things together here, and that just really helps to sometimes get that creativity going. That's why I think the groups are so beneficial, and they'll be beneficial to you too, because even though you're going to get inspiration and teaching from me, you're going to be so inspired by everybody in the group. You're going to see how they're using the products and how they're running with a certain technique. And that just creativity, just, it's the more you share, the more you have. All right. That's a quote. I think it's Maya Angelou or somebody like that. But it really is, it is truth. The more you share your creativity, the more you grow your creativity. And that's exactly what's happening in these membership groups. And I hope that you'll see that next week in these sessions. All right. I'm going to scroll back down. You're welcome, Teresa. It's my pleasure. Sandy says, can I borrow your team for my studio? Sure, you can. You're welcome to approach them. But yes, they were so kind to do that for me. Yes. The trick is when you need to reorganize, and we all know this. In fact, you guys have probably watched some of my organizational videos and things, and that's something else that we talk about in each one of the membership groups. We do have some little topics and things posted about organization. You have a private club hub, so you'll be able to go in there and see past workshops, past techniques, all those little organizational maybe videos, or I actually do some printables sometimes just to help you with it. But the trick is, I call it having neighborhoods. You have to have, I want you to think of your craft room as your shop. Okay. We say it all. I hear crafters say it all the time. I have enough stuff to open a shop. Well, then let's treat your craft room like a shop. Let's have little neighborhoods, right? Everything needs a home. So if you create little neighborhoods within your creative space, even if it's just a corner of a room or wherever you create the little neighborhoods, and then in those neighborhoods put like items, right? So everything has a home within its neighborhood. And then the other tip I could give you, okay, Sandy, or anybody else out there that struggles with all the things, right, keeping them organized. The other tip I'll give you that is probably one of the best tips is the things you touch the most. Okay, the things your hands touch the most, your glue, your pens, whatever it is, they need to be within arm's reach of you. Okay. All this standing up, going, having to go get something, come back, go dig through something to find something, come back. The things you touch the most, you need to make a list of. Okay. The things you touch the most, make a list of, and then you're going to find a home. You're going to find a little home for that within arm's reach of wherever you work, your craft table. Okay. So yes, there'll be lots of inspiration around those types of things too, because when we're when our space feels good, we feel good, right? Nobody should walk into their craft room and just sigh and want to close the door. That should be your happy place, right? Even again, if it's a corner of a room, if it's just a table in the office or wherever it is, it should be your happy place. So we need to make it a happy place. Yeah. Let's see. That's what you love. Pat says that's what she loves about watching is all the new ideas. That's awesome. And Rose says in January we had organization. Yes, we did several different organization type things. She says I'm still working on since the plants finally went outside. Okay, so you bring your plants inside and they have to come to your craft area. And now they're going back outside. Is that what you're saying? We need a bigger house for your neighborhoods. You know what, Barbara? Barbara says she needs a bigger house for all her neighborhoods. I think you'd be surprised when you start going through your things. I blessed a lot of things away that I just didn't use anymore, or I just wasn't into that thing anymore. And so I have a blessings box that stays in my studio space or in my craft room, and I have one up here in the studio too. And when I realize those things, I just put them in that box. And when the box or the tote is full, I go and I donate it. Yeah, sometimes we hang on to stuff we don't really need all that stuff. So let's see what Diane says. I'm trying so hard to do that. I have a glass and resin side. Yes, that takes up room. A desk for card making and stamping, a spot for hot glue and heat guns, a cart for binders for napkins, a big closet for surfaces and embellishments. That's good. So Diane, just remember, even though you're creating these neighborhoods, make sure whatever you touch the most is within arm's reach of you. And that could be through mobile storage, if you have some trays, if you have a cart or anything on wheels, that when you're ready to create, you can pull over to you. Okay. Let's see what Janet says here. Janet says, I joined the Page Builders Clubhouse, Page Builders, okay, after the last Create and Connect. I have made so many 2-page spreads, layouts. Everyone I show them to loves them. Plus, it's been all for my current stash. Yay! I also joined the Napkin Club and Faith Journaling Club. Love them all. Thank you, Miss Tracy, for showing your special talents with us. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, Janet. And I'm so glad that, you're putting into action what we teach, because it shows, because it's working, right? It's working and you're actually getting things done and you're having a good time doing it using your stash. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's see. Any other questions for me? Diane responded back, yes, great idea. Have a rolly cart. Good. You need the rolly cart. And also a lazy Susan for most used items. Learned that from you, from me. Yes, I do have a lazy Susan, but I'm not allowed to call it that. We call it a roundabout. I have a roundabout on my table for all those things. I have cute little repurposed jars and things so I can grab what I need quickly. We can't call it a lazy Susan because we have Susan Lyles is our customer service manager here, and she's also community manager in a couple of the groups. She does not like that. So to all the Susans out there, we won't call it that. We call it a roundabout. All right. Yes, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. What is my favorite color of yarn? You know, I don't knit, but I love yarn. I love the feel of it. I love the texture of it. I love that there's all different kinds of yarn out there. So I would say I tend to, my favorite colors, well, my all-time favorite color is yellow. I just feel like yellow is such a happy, positive color. But I love using yarn at almost like ribbon on projects. I love to wrap it. I love to use it like twine, ribbon, things like that. Great tech. I'm all about texture. So I love adding texture like that. Susan says, excuse me. And then she laughs out loud. Yes. Oh, you guys are funny. Yeah, she's definitely not lazy. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. All right. Tell me, okay, since you guys don't have a question for me, I'm going to ask a question to you. Okay. So, for those of you that are watching, out of the 4 membership groups, like which one are you like the most interested to learn about? So if you're new to my page, even if you're already in one of my groups, but you want to learn about another group, yeah, tell me in the comments, like which is the group that you're the most interested to learn more about? The Napkin Club, the Fabric Fan Club, the Page Builders Clubhouse, that's for scrapbooking and memory keeping, and then the Faith Journaling Experience, which is for Bible journaling. Yeah. If I do get yarn, where's the best place to go? I mean, usually when I get yarn, it's just at my local craft store. Most of the time, I'm running into Hobby Lobby or somewhere like that. Yeah. Which group are you the most interested in learning about? I see you guys chatting amongst each other in the comments. I love that. That's one thing you're going to see in these groups is you're going to make friends. And I've seen strangers come together in these online membership groups, and I know they're going to be lifelong friends. And I love that about our groups. All right, now I see some things coming in here. Okay. So Sharon says Fabric Fan Club is her favorite. Jackie wants to learn more about the Napkin Club. Yay, Jackie. That is a super fun group. And napkin art actually it's very gratifying because some of the techniques I'm going to show you are very quick and very easy, but we can also kind of take it from that easy level to that kind of intermediate to even more advanced projects, bigger projects. I also really love to repurpose things in the Napkin Club. In fact, one of the projects you're going to see next week when we open up the curtain into the Napkin Club is we're repurposing a cabinet door. So I think you'll enjoy seeing that. Judy says page builders. Carol says fabric fun. Napkin Club and scrapbooking, fabric, napkin, doodle stitching. Yes, love that for fabric. One of the things we do, Heidi, well, Heidi may have posted the comment. I'm going to go ahead and pop it up here. One of the things about the Fabric Fan Club is we do work with fabric. Sometimes we do fabric fun projects, which are less about stitching, just more about having fun and creating and crafting with fabric. But we also have, I have a really strong love for hand stitching. And my hand stitching is not like everybody else's out there. I'm really more of a person that doodles with thread. I'm not about all the stitches being exact. I'm not about everything being I'm not perfectionist at all. It's a whimsical approach. It's kind of just a stress-free kind of whimsical approach to hand stitching. And probably out of all of the groups, it's the most relaxing activity for me. Something about just pulling that needle through the thread is just really soothing. So yes, doodling with thread, super, super fun to do. Sandy's in all of them except for the faith journaling group. Okay. Karna is in Fabric Fan Club and looking at joining the Page Builders group, which is awesome because that's all about memory keeping and making scrapbooking fun and easy like it started. It started out being really fun, easy. Then I think we got really overwhelmed for a few years with so much product, all the things. We take pictures on our phones, so we have a caboodle of pictures. So it's really, I think you'll really enjoy the Page Builders Clubhouse, Karna, because we're going to help you use your stash. We're going to help you with this whole concept and understanding you don't have to scrapbook every single photo. You're going to do your highlights, the things you really want to remember. And we make it fun and easy with guides, color combos to help you shop your stash. Super, super fun in there. Design printables, all kinds of fun things. So I would definitely push you to give it a try. All right. Let's see what, oh, Carol's talking about scrapbooking too. Carol says, scrapbooking, I need to find a better way to find you when you go live. I watch on my iPhone. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a little tip really quickly, okay, about anytime you're in groups of any kind, okay? I'm going to give you a quick little tip here. For some reason, when like Facebook does an update or something, sometimes it can throw off group members' settings. Okay, I don't know why, but it just has a tendency to do that. So every now and again, it's important when you're in that private group, whatever group it is that you're in, mine or somebody else's, right? Whatever, when you're in that group, on the home page of that group, if you look kind of up in the right-hand corner, you're going to see 3 little dots. Sometimes in some devices, it'll be 3 little lines. You'll click on those 3 dots or those 3 lines and a little drop down will happen. Okay. And one of the things you need to click, it says manage notifications. When you click on manage notifications, more options are going to come up and it's usually got a little blue dot by whatever you're on. Most of the time when you go in there and check that after like a Facebook update or something, your blue dot is going to be on highlights when really it needs to be on all posts. So make sure that you click that on all posts, and that way you're getting all the information from your groups and not just highlights, okay? You don't want to miss out on any information. So clicking the 3 dots or 3 lines, depending on your device, phone, laptop, iPad, it's all a little different. That drop down will come down, select manage notifications, and then make sure your blue dot is on all posts. Okay. Quick little tip there. And I hope that helps you. Okay. All right. Okay, Christine is in the Page Builders Clubhouse, but faith journaling intrigues. She says it intrigues me so much. I just need to retire so that I have more time. Faith journaling is probably, to me, the most helpful when it comes to just staying rooted in the truth, in my keeping a strong faith. It is it's something that's very, very personal, and definitely something you'll become very passionate about, Bible journaling. In fact, I was just finishing up, I have my Bible journal right here, or my journaling Bible right here. I just finishing up. This is a page we just did in our group. And you'll see I use an interleaved Bible, which means I have a blank page between every page of text. Let me go over here. See this blank page? So these Bibles, an interleaved Bible has a blank page between each page of text. And so I love that, because some people, when they first start out Bible journaling, they're going to want to stay right in the margin or right on that blank page. For me personally, I've been Bible journaling now for over a decade, which I can't believe that. Like, where is all this time going? So I have several journaling Bibles that I bought for this purpose. They're not to take the place of my study Bibles. Okay. I bought them for this purpose. And Bible journaling to me is a creative way to worship. It's a great way to document my prayers, my praises. I kind of see these Bibles as a legacy I'm going to leave to my family. And so sometimes you'll see that I cross over here onto the text page. And the reason I do that is because I've learned to just embrace this process. And I always do something to make the passage or the verse that inspired the entry stand out. Okay. And you can see this is a tip in. It has a little prayer behind it here. The paints and things that I've used, I can still read through them. So yeah, we did our little paint brushes here. Let me see if I can hold it up a little. I just put some sparkle on it. So look at our little paint brushes there. Isn't that fun? So this particular devotional was all about letting our journaling Bible be our altar. Like, let me just kind of, I'm going to read some of what I wrote on here. Bible journaling is an invitation to draw near to God with our whole heart, mind, and creativity. God doesn't need perfection. He delights in my presence. My time in this Bible is my offering to him. Okay. So lots of things we're learning this month about paint and praise, and printables. You'll have printables, you'll have templates, you'll have devotionals, all the things. And then we have live sessions in there every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central. You can watch the replays whenever you want. It kind of switches off. We either have a live journaling session where we document what we learned from a devotional into our journaling Bible. And then the opposite Monday nights, we do a technique night to help you kind of learn different techniques that you can use in your Bible and different products, fun things like that. So faith journaling is definitely, I'm going to say probably one of the most rewarding of all three of the groups, because it's going to impact your life in ways that you can't fathom, right? God is a miracle worker, and he has done some pretty big miracles in that group. Okay. All right. So I'm excited that you're interested in faith journaling, all of you that have put that down. Yeah, our faith journaling series in September is all going to be, it's called Fill My Cup, Lord. Okay, so it's all about kind of filling our cup, and I'll share more about that next week. Napkin Club. Yes, Napkin Club is always a fun one. Always, always, always a fun one. Creating with napkins is probably these are paper napkins, by the way. I did have somebody join. I will have to tell y'all this. I did have somebody join in January that was a little disillusioned because she got in and she realized we were not folding napkins. She thought the group was about folding napkins into like animals and shapes and all the kinds of things. And just want to make sure all of you know that's not what we do in the Napkin Club. The Napkin Club, I'll show you a couple projects here. The Napkin Club is where we take decorative paper napkins, right? And then we decoupage with them. But what makes the Napkin Club so unique is all the different surfaces that we use, the different types of projects that we make. I have a couple on my table right here. This is a napkin, you guys. Just put on this little notepad here, my little notepad. Isn't that cute? Just painted it out. These are the half composition books, which you can find everywhere right now with back to school. So that's a napkin. My phone stand on my table here. This little wooden phone stand. This is one of my custom design napkins designed by me. I'm doing that now, which is so much fun. Okay. So it's just learning how to do all these fun things. Let's see. I have this, I have a tray back here. I've been kind of rearranging a few things in my office. So this is all napkin art. So the wall behind me is napkin art. That's all napkins on the slat wall. Napkin art is super, super fun. We do a lot of canvas art, wood art. We do, I mean, just all kinds of things. And as I mentioned before, we do a lot of repurposing in that group as well. Okay. Super, super fun. All right. Yes, it'll bring you so much closer to the Lord. Great for your walk, right? Yeah, the Napkin Club does coordinate. Bonda is exactly correct. The Napkin Club works well with Bible journaling because, yes, we can add napkin art onto the pages of our Bible. And so that's really fun. And like I said, napkin art it appeals to just about every crafter because you can do paper crafting with your napkin art, right? You can do any kind of journaling, whether you're into faith journaling, Bible journaling, junk journaling, any kind of mixed media type journaling or planners, things like that. Obviously, decor. We do lots of fun, interesting decor. We even do wearables. My goodness, we've done all kinds of things. And definitely, to me, if you like to make handmade things and you like to gift things, I think the Napkin Club is a great spot for you if that's something you like to do. And if you like to decorate seasonally, we do a lot of seasonal things in there. Okay. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Lynn wants me to show our tote bag from the Fabric Fan Club. Okay, I do. I have that right here because I just took some pictures of it this morning. So in the Fabric Fan Club, let me take off this Create and Connect for just a second. Okay, in the Fabric Fan Club, what we do is 1 month, you're going to receive a 6 fat quarters, a bundle of 6 fat quarters. And then we make projects from those fabrics for the next 8 or so weeks. Okay, so a couple of months. It doesn't start right at the beginning of the month because you have to get your shipment. So it's a little bit off. So it's about 8 weeks. Okay. So 1 month you get that. The next month, every other month, okay, you get a specialty stitching kit. And August was our specialty stitching kit month. And so this is what the gals got. This is our cute, I called it the Fabtastic Tote, Tag, and Tassel kit. So we sent everybody this cute burlap bag, little tote bag. And then all the fabric, we did this cute Dresden on our tote bag here. We all each are making our own little monogram tag. I gave the templates out for the letters. We even made little pockets on here. So there's my little, my temporary fabric glue stick, a little place for my scissors on this side. We also made these cute fabric tassels. Isn't that cute? I'm trying to get it up close so I can show you. See the thimble? Yes, really, really fun. So this was our August stitching kit. Okay, isn't that fun? We've done lots of different things for our stitching kits. And during Create and Connect next week, I'll give you a little sneak peek of the fabrics that are going to be, September is a fabric bundle month. And it's beautiful. It's so pretty. I cannot wait to show you. It's called Rustic Lane. I'll show you a few sneak peeks and then we'll do the full reveal on Sunday night, the 31st, so you can see all those fabrics. And then I'm also going to tell you what the stitching kit is going to be for October. So that way you'll know what's coming up within the next 8 weeks in that group. Okay. So how many of you, I know it's so cute and so fun. And when you look at it, Don't be intimidated because it actually was quite easy. Really just 2 different stitches on that whole entire bag. And then doodling with thread on the little tag. Very, very fun and easy to do. We've had people join the Fabric Fan Club, you guys, that had never picked up a needle and thread before. Literally, I'm showing them how to thread a needle, which I actually don't do. I needle my thread. I'll show y'all that next week in Create and Connect. But we have people that have never even touched a needle and thread, and they're making gorgeous, fabulous projects. So super, super fun in that group. Okay, how soon would I join, or how soon would I join to receive September Fabric Club? Okay, we're going to have all of the groups are going to be open for new signups during Create and Connect next week. Let me go ahead and add that graphic back up here if I can get it. There we go. So registration or the memberships will open where anyone can sign up starting August 27th next week. Okay. And then as you sign up, of course, I'll let you know when those September bundles and September series and things are starting. Okay. So yeah, you can sign up as soon as August 27th. We actually, if you want to have first dibs on those spots, we actually have a wait list set up that you can put yourself on a wait list for Fabric Fan Club or for Napkin Club. Okay. All right, let's see. Here's a question. Do you sell the totes in your store? They would be great for napkins. Coming. We're going to be using some of these for napkin art projects as well. So that is on the list of things that we're going to be doing, Susan. So yes, you can get excited about that, and we'll share more about that in the Napkin Club coming up, and the Fabric Fan Club too, both. Okay, let's see. I asked to have you cancel my membership to the Fabric Fan Club, but I'm regretting it. Can I change my mind? Absolutely, Bonda. Yes, you can change your mind. All you have to do is email the team, info@misstracycreates.com, and just tell them I have regret. I want to cancel my cancel. They'll take care of you. Yeah, they'll take care of you. In fact, that actually is another good topic to bring up that nobody has asked, or at least not yet, or I didn't see. When you do join any of my membership groups, you guys, I don't believe in contracts or long-term commitments. I feel like everybody should be able to come in and try something for a month and see if it's a good fit for them. Okay. Yeah, I just believe that's just the way that it should be. So if you do sign up and join, if you decide that it's not a good fit for you, you just email. You can cancel on the website, or you can email us to cancel you. We just need you to do that before the last day of the month. That way we can have everything processed, because our monthly payments run on the 3rd and the 4th of each month. So as long as we get your cancellation request by the last day of the month before the next month, we can take care of it. Okay. Yes. And Susan says, if you have any questions about anything or need any help with anything, here's our email address, info@misstracycreates.com. Okay. Sharon Anderson says, how do I get on the wait list for Bible Journaling Club? I had to leave for a bit, but I'd like to rejoin. The Faith Journaling group, we leave open all the time. If you want to come and join us, you can join us at any time. So I'll get one of the gals in the chat here. One of my team members will post a link for you. And Sharon, we'd love for you to come and return to us. That would be awesome. And, and that's the thing too. Sometimes life just happens, right? I mean, sometimes you get sick. Sometimes, you have to care for somebody. Sometimes, maybe you have to have a surgery. It's okay to hop out for a while and then hop back in when it fits for you, right? When it works for you. Okay, let's see. Nancy says, can you get the bag and material project when we join during next week? Yes, that is another benefit to being a member, is once you become a member of, say, the Napkin Club or the Fabric Fan Club, or really any of the groups, you're going to have access to past stuff, right? Past projects, past videos, that kind of thing. But you'll also, especially with the Napkin Club and the Fabric Fan Club, you'll have access to go back and purchase a past kit if we have them available. You can go back and purchase fabrics that maybe you missed out on, that you see projects now and you're like, I want to make that project. You'll be able to go back and purchase from past fabrics, past napkin bundles, past napkins. We only allow our club members to purchase additional napkins and fabrics that have been released within those specific groups. So yes, the answer is yes. Okay. Okay, Jane says Amazon store with question marks. Yes, I do have an Amazon storefront for things that I use from time to time that we don't carry in our online shop. So yes, there is an Amazon storefront. And yeah, if one of my gals, if y'all will post the Amazon storefront link for Jane, that would be awesome. Okay. I signed up this month, but I wanted to be part of the August. Okay, Michelle. A lot of that when you sign up or you get in on a wait list, it kind of depends on what time you come in. So email the team, and so we can double check and see kind of where you fell in that timeline. And if we need to get you a kit out, we can. Okay. Or, well, I guess it depends on the group. I don't know which group you're referring to, but email us at info@misstraceycreates.com. We're happy to help you. Okay. There's our email address again, right there for you. Okay. And there's the Amazon storefront. It's just amazon.com//shop/Miss Tracy Creates. All right. Denise says, I'm a part of the Fabric Fan Club, but I don't get the fabric. I pay to watch the videos, but can I purchase fabric if I want some? Okay, this is how this works, Denise. If you are bundleless, is what we call it. If you're just there for the education, but you're not getting the bundle. After all of the fabric bundles get shipped out to our members, right, that are getting the bundles, then we go through and we'll see whatever fabric we have left. Whatever fabric we have left, we make available to purchase. But that happens a little bit after. It's usually a week or so after all of the kits go out, in case we have, somebody's gets lost in the mail and we have to replace it or something like that. So it's not instantaneous and it's not a for sure. Just depends on what we have available. Okay. All right. This has been fun. This has been fun. So I do appreciate all of your questions today. This has really been great. We need to do more Q&As from time to time. And thank you for listening to me. If you came on late, definitely go back and watch the replay so that you can learn all about Create and Connect. I want you to all be involved. I want you to all be registered, regardless if you're in one of my groups already or not. Even if let's say you're in all 4, you still need to go and register, because that's what's going to put you on the list for our grand prize drawings. And also you'll get reminders that way. You'll get anything that I share within the week. We're going to make sure that gets to you. We don't want you to miss out on anything. Okay. And yeah, it kicks off on Wednesday. So gals, those of you in my team that are watching, if you'll post that link again for people to go and register for Create and Connect, it's completely free. There is an option if you want long-term access to the videos, to the workshops, and you're not already a member, there is an option for you to pay $7 to have long-term access. If you're already a member of one of my groups, though, don't pay that fee, because you're going to get it for free. Okay? Yeah, you only have to be a member in one of the groups. You're going to get that for free. We try to give our members a lot of benefits and a lot of perks. And that's one of them. Okay. Thank you, Nancy. I'm so glad you love the bag. I love it too. It's so cute. It's going to be my favorite bag. I actually am looking forward to making more, and I'm thinking about doing some of them for gifts. I think they're just so fun. Thank you. How soon? Let's see. I'm going to answer a couple more questions that popped up. How soon would I join to receive September Fabric Club? We start registration August 27th. We have a set amount of spots for each group that we're opening up. Okay. So whenever that's set, and for Fabric Fan Club, you guys, it's going to be 50 spots. It's 50 spots. And that's because we have to order our fabric and things months in advance. So we're opening 50 more spots up for Fabric Fan Club, since that's the club that you're interested in. And then we'll start opening those registrations on August 27th, which is next Wednesday. They will run through the 3rd of September, or they'll stop when we hit that 50 spots. Okay. And that is because I have to order the fabric so far in advance, and I know exactly how much fabric I have for those bundles that are going out. So we're opening up 50 new spots. Okay. And then I believe we're shipping September's bundles on the 8th. I think it's a Monday, the 8th. Okay. Carol says, are the projects from the Fabric Fan Club ever sold as a separate kit from the club? Not currently. We don't usually do that. They're usually just sold to Fabric Fan Club members. We have thought about going back to like past years, like some past kits, and possibly turning those into like an intro to stitching type kit or series. In fact, we're doing that right now. We have our Hey Boo intro to stitching series, but right now we have not repurposed any of the kits to sell separately from the Fabric Fan Club. Susan says, do you sell the totes in your store? They would be great for napkins. Yes, we're introducing the burlap totes to the Napkin Club coming up. So you're going to see that coming up in September because they're going to look amazing with some of the September napkins. So that's coming up. So yeah, just get excited about that. We're working towards that right now for September. All right, let's see. I'm going to come down here to the bottom. I'm just kind of scrolling around to make sure I've hit everybody. All right, I think I got all of your questions. Sharon's all set and back in the Faith Journaling group. Yay, that's awesome, Sharon. We look forward to welcoming you back. Yeah, I hope that this was helpful. Thank you, Diana, for saying that. I appreciate that. So you guys, yes, absolutely. Come join us. Make sure you register. It's going to be a great week next week, doing it a little differently this year. You're going to actually come in. You're going to see we're working on the same projects. You're going to actually see me working on the projects we're working on in the Napkin Club right now. You're going to get a true look and feel of what it means to be an honorary guest for that session in that club. Okay. So you're going to see exactly what we're working on right now in the Fabric Fan Club. I really want you to get a really nice feel, not just see me do a project with the napkin and say, hey, come join the Napkin Club. I want you to see what we're doing in the Napkin Club. Okay. I want you to really get a real time feel for what's happening in there right now. And that goes the same for the Fabric Fan Club, for Faith Journaling, and for the Page Builders Clubhouse. I really want you to get that real feel of being a member during each one of these sessions. If you want to see the session schedule, if you'll go over when you're signing up, when you're registering, if you scroll down that page, it's kind of close to the bottom, I believe. It will show you our schedule of events. I'll have a graphic made pretty soon that we'll be posting next week as well, and also in our email newsletter that goes out. So that way you'll know exactly what's happening at each time. I'm going to encourage you to watch even the ones you think you might not be interested in, because it might surprise you. You might surprise yourself. Come and watch as many of them as you can. You can watch the replay in the Create and Connect public Facebook group for 30 days till Facebook deletes it. And then if you want a longer term access, you can always purchase the Video Vault for $7, and that gets you long-term access so that you can watch them and go back to them as many times as you wish. Okay. If you're a member, you don't need that though. You get that for free. Okay. How do you register? Kathy wants to register for Create and Connect. I'll have one of my team members post that link for you, Kathy. We'll post it one more time here in the comments. And how do you get access? Okay, after you register, you'll get some information. There'll be some information. There'll be a link to the public Create and Connect group. There'll be some prompts that just take you all the way through, so you'll know exactly what you need to do. I forgot one thing, a big thing. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot a really, really big thing. You guys, everybody that registers for Create and Connect, totally forgot about this. I just totally blanked on it. You're going to receive a free gift from me. And it's a workshop. It's about an hour and 15-minute workshop. It's called Wrap It with Love. Okay, Wrap It with Love. It's going to give you some really great, quick, easy techniques for creating your own gift bags, cards, creative gift card holders, tags, all the kinds of things as we start thinking about, the upcoming holidays, ways that you can really add a nice handmade touch. It's called Wrap It with Love. That is your free gift from me to you, free workshop link that you'll be able to go in and watch. That will also be saved in the video vault as well. But that's just a free gift from me to you for coming and registering and coming in and being a part of Create and Connect. Okay, so that's like the cherry on top of the ice cream sundae, right? Yes, that extra little gift, and I totally forgot. It's a huge bonus, and I totally forgot to talk about it. So anyway, yes, you will also get that a link to that workshop and get to watch that completely free. Okay. All right. It will definitely inspire you if you're thinking about napkins. So yeah, definitely go watch. All right. Thank you again for watching today. I appreciate all of you. Can't wait to see all of you next week. Wednesday, 11 a.m. Everything kicks off. Okay. We kick it all off 11 a.m. next Wednesday. I will be live 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday night, 7 p.m. that night, that will be our grand prize announcements, our live reveals, a look into the private club hubs. We're going to have a lot of fun that evening. Okay. All right. Get ready to get those creative juices flowing. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend, and you guys keep creating. Bye.